Good morning, everybody. I have this card that I was supposed to do a video on quite a while ago, and I forgot. I had a lot of questions about my butterfly on the front. How did I get the color and the gold on that? It's not designer series paper. It's just cardstock that I watercolor washed and then added some gold leafing to. So I'm going to show you how I did it. And this card showcases a lot of the products that are retiring and on the last chance list. So you want to get these before May the 2nd. Actually, May the 1st will be the last day you can order before the new catalog goes live. And I'm going to have a PDF with all of the supplies and my steps. So if you want this, you'll just have to send me an email and let me know, or you can always comment on my YouTube video. And if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube video, please subscribe. And let's get started. So for this, I'm going to show you how first I did the edge on here. And this is the Eden dies, and they're retiring, and I love these dies. So you do want to get them before they're gone, because you can do so much with them. So what you need, you're going to need a card base, which is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 5.5, right? With my brain this morning. Oh, 4.25, sorry. 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4.25. I should have read my notes, and then I could have told you exactly what it was. But I haven't had enough coffee this morning. So let's bring in the cut and emboss machine. I'm going to turn this around. Oh, I gotta have the handle where I can get a hold of it. And also, if you need plates, like I do, order those before the new catalog goes live, because they're also going to go up in price, just so you are aware. So what I do when I have dies that are quite long, I try to get my paper lined up first thing, straight as I can, and you just want it on the edge. And I want a piece of wax paper. I know I showed you this trick before, but I want you to, if it helps your dies to release. So these are the Eden dies, and this is the one I'm going to use, but the other ones are just as lovely. I love the leaves. They're just so pretty. And you could cut this out and use the leaves from that too. I haven't made a card with that yet, but I'm going to have to do that because I am keeping these dies. So what you want to do is you want to line it up, and you don't want your die to go over the edge, because it'll get caught in your cut and emboss machine, and then you won't have a die anymore. So I like to line it up. Let me see here. I want this to the edge, because I like the edge on that. And then your best friend, when you have wax paper, because it's slippery, is just take a piece of painter's tape once you get your die into place. Painter's tape. Make sure that you don't put it on this side of the cardstock, because it's very sticky and it will rip your cardstock. So you just run it through, and it's very tight. Oh, I'm getting it through, and then run it back through again. Holy moly, that was work. My workout for the morning. So you just want to take that off, and it keeps a lot of the pieces out of here, that it just makes it work so much better. And then you just want to take these pieces out, and we're good to go. And you can pop out as much of that as you want, or as little as you want. So I'm going to put this away, and then I'm going to show you how to do the card. The machine is heavy. Alright, so let's fold this right like this, and then it gives you that pretty reveal. And like I said, you could come in, because some of these pieces just want to stick in there, and just pop it out with your pick tool. Your pick tool is such a good tool to have, and I put that on there as well. And that's going to go up in price in the new catalog. If you don't have one, just go ahead and add it to your list. And what I'm going to do, if you place an order before May 1st, the shipping that you spend on that order, I will take it off of your first order when the new catalog goes live. So if you place an order and you have $7.95 in shipping, I will take that off of your next order in May. Just let me know, and I will send it back to you in PayPal, or that's the easiest way to do it. So you also want to cut this. This strip is 2 inches by 5.5, and you cut the edge on it, and then it's just for the inside to give you, so your white piece on the front pops off even more. So what you want to do is you just want to add some glue to it and just pop it on the inside. Right up to the edge. Oops. And I love the Tombow adhesive, as you know, because it gives you a second to move your piece around. And then it shows the edge, which I love. So you can, while you're doing this, you can also put your piece of brushed metallic cardstock. Isn't this beautiful? There's 2 different colors in there. This with the pretty peacock and the gold. And even looks like it has a lot of Lost Lagoon in it. I mean, the colors, when the light hits it, they're just so pretty. So let's put this on the front here. And oops, let's move it around a little bit. So I think I needed to take a little bit more off the edge because I've got a lot of white on here. And you could go back in, or you can just leave it as it is because the white's really pretty. I think it makes it pop. But next time when I do my next one, because I'm going to do quite a few of these, I would scoop my die over a little more so I have more of a reveal here. I like it like that. I just didn't go over far enough this time, and that's okay. You just keep learning. So what I'm going to show you is the butterfly. So let me see, where did I put him? So 2 butterflies because I'm going to do 2 different colors for you. And always protect your work surface. Just bring in some scrap paper and then bring in the colors that you want. And for this, I use Lost Lagoon and Pretty Peacock. So I used Lost Lagoon for the base. And I always put ink in my lid. If you don't like that, you know, you can always use your re-inkers and put it in something else so you don't have to have it in your lid. But I always have it in my lids. It doesn't matter. It's just the way I roll. So let's put this in here. And you can always keep your containers that your embellishments come in. And I just put some water in it for extra. I'll put that up there. And then my beautiful water painters. I love them. So I use the chisel tip one. And you can either squeeze from the barrel, or you can just dip it in your water and just, I put water on it first. Because this piece, I don't want it to be really dark. I want it to be really light. So then what I do with my ink is I put water in, and I want it to be light. And then I just keep mixing, and then you just bring your color in and wash it. Color is just beautiful. You can use watercolor paper for this butterfly. I just have shimmery white cardstock because it's my favorite, and Stampin' Up! Didn't bring it into the new catalog. I guess there was a production issue, but if you get a chance, just send them an email, tell them you'd like to have it to come back, because it is just beautiful for coloring, and it's just always been one of my favorites. You can send them an email at ds.stampingup.net. So if you're happy with the color, and you can just pounce color on, and that's just, you know, taking the edge and just doing little pouncing motions. So then you want to come in with your pretty peacock and load up some more on your brush. You don't even have to rinse it out, because you're just going from a lighter to a darker color. And then just start adding the ink wherever you want it to be. And then you can go directly in the ink pad if you want it darker. Along the edges would be pretty. Get this out of the way there. Okay, so then you just want to rinse out your brush in case you're going to do a different color. Because I wanted to do the Calypso Coral color, and I'll show you that in a minute. I might as well do it now while I have my paintbrushes out. So I'm going to put this to the side and let it dry a little bit, and if it doesn't dry all the way by the time we need it, I'll go ahead and hit it with the heat gun. So we're going to bring this in, we're going to color wash it, and I just want to show you a different color combination. So load it up. Bring in your other colors. So this is Petal Pink. Love Petal Pink. And you just want to give it a little squeeze to get some ink in the lid. Or, like I said, you can always use your reinkers if you need to. So let's just load this up here. And then just color wash. This is a beautiful color. Very light and subtle. Beautiful color for this. If you need some more, just go right in the ink pad. Give it some more color. I love this. And then you come in with your Calypso Coral. Like I said, you don't have to clean your brush. Just load it up in there and just start pouncing. Pretty. I like it. Go into the ink some. It's really pretty. Love these colors together. So then just go ahead and clean your brush up a little bit. And I'll clean it better later. But for now, it takes most of the color out of it. And then just put your lid on to protect your brush, and make sure that you bring the bristles in so that you don't break them as you're putting them in the lid. So let's put this to the side. I'm going to bring my butterfly in, and I think it needs a little bit of heat, so I'm going to bring my heat tool in. It's a nice thing about a small craft room, you have everything handy. So you just want to bring in and heat this up, because I want to add some Gilded Leafing to it. And also it makes your butterfly curl, which I like. I like it to curl. So just let it have some heat. Picture. There's some water down at the bottom. Isn't that pretty? And you can look at it against the Designer Series paper, and if you think it's not dark enough, you can always add some color. But I think it looks good. And then I just want to, I'll use my bone folder to curl the edges a little bit, but I want to show you the next step. And the next step is a gilded leafing. And this gilded leafing, you get this bottle, and it will last you forever. I mean, you're only going to need one unless you're just crazy with it. And what you want to do is you want to put it in a big bowl like this, because it needs room to expand. And I just put a tiny bit in the bottom. This is just a tiny bit, and I've had this for well over a year. And you want to dedicate a sponge to your gold leafing, because you know you don't want to try to use that on anything else. The gold leafing is made to be used with embossing. Your embossing Versamark, what I'm trying to say this morning, Versamark, and you would just go over it with your Versamark and wherever you wanted it to stick, and then put heat and stick powder on it, and then add your gold leafing. Well, as you know, I am much too impatient for that, unless I have a lot of time. So what I do is I just take a little bit of glue, and I put just little dots where I want the gold leafing to be. And just remember, the bigger the dots are, the more they spread, because you're going to press this down into your gilded leafing. So just try to make the spots little, unless you want big pieces of gilded leafing. You know, it's whatever you like. No right, no wrong. Just make it your own. So then you just want to take your gilded leafing, take your little butterfly, turn it upside down, and just press it into that. And you can tell from the bottom of the container I've used this quite a bit, and it gets stuck to the bottom. And then you just want to keep pressing it down so that it sticks to there. And you can just keep adding it as you need it, and then just press it into place. Isn't it pretty? Love it. So you can add more if you want more, or you can just leave it as is. You can just scrub it along the bottom, and that really works the gilded leafing into your piece. And it kind of spreads it out because you're taking the glue and it's moving around. And this gilded leafing, I gotta tell you, it will stick to your fingers, it will stick to your fingernails. And let's just take this and put it to the side and finish with our butterfly. So you can curl the edges. I like the edges to curl like it's popping off of the card. And then you just want to, you can use dimensionals if you want, or you can just put it right on the card. I just figured I would just use it with the mono adhesive, but like I said, you can use the teeny tiny little dimensionals on the back, or you can use the strip dimensionals. And just press it down wherever you want it to be, and then just curl your your wings. Isn't that beautiful? I love that. And the final step is just to bring out all your embellishments, and these are the new ones. They're the loose frosted dots, and this goes with the Hello Irresistible suite. And you can only get these as an online exclusive. If you go to my website to order, you just would put the number in, which is 161153, and I'll have everything on my PDF for you. And these are also on the last chance list. I love these. These are for everything sequins. Aren't these beautiful? These are great for shaker cards, and they're on sale right now for $7.50. You get these 3 big containers. I'm going to use the green right now. And I'm also going to use some butterflies and some other embellishments. I have all these embellishments laying around. Just dig out your embellishments and use what you like. And then all you want to do is you want to take your glue, and you just want to decide where you want your embellishments to be. So I like them along the edge here. 9 right there. You can always come in and put more. You don't want to get them too close together because you want to give them a little room. So I like the gold. I think I'll put the gold at the top. That one's a little big. I guess there's only big ones on here. We're going to go with it. So put a gold one on. Oh. Get the lid off of this one. There we go. So let's open the frosted dots. Look how beautiful these are. Just look at all the colors in there. They're just so pretty. I might like our product a little too much. So if you don't want to take the time to get your pick tool with the adhesive tip on it, just take a tiny little bit of glue. Just remember to clean it after you're done. And then you can pick up your embellishments. These are just so pretty. Look how pretty they are. Pick up a green one. Ooh, that's really pretty. Okay, and then let's get a frosted dot. Teeny tiny one. Isn't that pretty? I like it. Really love these colors. Go so well with this card because the light hits it and it makes it the same color as that. And then these are really pretty. Ooh, I like that one. That one needs to be on there too. But you have to get a little bit of glue because these teeny tiny little pieces, look at that. I just want to put just a tiny bit on the edge and then just stick it down. It's really pretty. Then there's white. Oh, a little bit of yellow would be pretty, wouldn't it? Just put a little yellow one on there down at the bottom. And then, of course, we must have a butterfly to match. And we'll put him down here. Maybe that's too busy. Maybe we'll put him at the top. Yeah, there's a spot right there that is crying out for a butterfly. But I love this card. I hope you like it. And if you have any questions, let me know. And like I said, if you want the PDF, email me. And I'm going to give you my email address. Find a pen here. And then you can just ask me for the PDF. And also, if you would like to be added to my list, I send out emails with videos. And if they're, sorry, I changed mine. I send out emails if there's product releases or if there are, if there's a sale or anything like that. So it's 3 Kaufmans, THREECOFFMANS @gmail.com. And just let me know you want a copy of the PDF and if you want to be added to my email list. Have a great day and get your fingers inky. Bye-bye. Hello again, everyone. I forgot to show you my other card that I was going to make. I made the butterfly for you, but I forgot to add the gilded leafing and show you the colors when it was finished. So I'm going to do that for you. And again, if you want the PDF, just send me an email at 3Kaufmans@gmail.com and I'll send you a copy of the PDF. And also, if you want to be added to my email list. So this is the Petal Pink and the Calypso Coral, and I just did the color wash with it, and now we want to just add some gilded leafing to it. And you just want to come in and just put little dots wherever you want the gilded leafing to be, how much you want, you know, it's a personal preference. You can make big dots, which is going to spread the gilded leafing around. So if you want to keep it small and neat, just do little tiny dots of glue. And you just want to bring in your gilded leafing and just stick your butterfly in it and scrub it around to add that. Just press the wings down in there and see what it looks like. Ooh, I like it. So you just want to press it down so it stays. You could actually hit that with the heat tool too to get that glue to set up. Add some more. Like I said, it's just however much you want on there. And then you can just pull some back off if it's too much. And just scrub it back off. I think that's really pretty. I like that. So just get it off your fingers because it will stick. It's pretty. I love it. I love how it turned out. So I've already cut the edge on this, and I've already cut my piece of Desert Details DSP, and that is also on sale. So you just want to line it up on the inside to get that reveal. So pretty, isn't it? The colors are just fabulous. Goes so well with this. I think Stampin' Up! They're so good at what they do. So let's just put some glue on here. And line this up. You always want your stitching to show, so just pull it back a little bit. That's a great thing about the Tombow mono adhesive. It gives you a couple of seconds to move your pieces around. So I want it to be a little bit closer. And then just press it down. And then you can use dimensionals if you want to. I'm just going to use the mono adhesive. And I want to curl the wings just a tiny bit more. So just use your bone folder. Just make sure you don't go crazy and break your wings. You don't want to mess it up after you've done all that work to it. So then just pop it down there. And then just curl your wings some more if you want to. Move it around however you like. You can move it closer to the top if you want to put something down at the bottom, but I haven't decided if I want to put a sentiment on the front. I just love the butterfly so much, and I feel like if I put something else on it, it's going to take away from it. But you can put some words on the front of it. There's this set right here, the Thanks Amazing You dies, and you could use the thanks on the front if you wanted to, or amazing, you know. You are amazing, whatever you want to do. But I just, like I said, I haven't decided if I want to add anything to the front of it or not. I like this so much. So then the next step, of course, is just to add your embellishments. So just decide where you want them to be and what ones you want to use. And of course, I'm going to use the For Everything sequins in the pink color. And I think it'll go... I'm going to add a little bit of glue to the edge, to the tip of my pick tool, and then I'll clean it off after I'm done. So what you're going to do, just pick out the colors that you want. Aren't those beautiful? Pink, I love pink. You know I have to have some. And then also in the loose frosted dots, there's pink and yellow. I just think they're so pretty. I'm going to stick that on there. Beautiful. And that's the hard part, is deciding which ones you want to use. Ooh, I like that one. That one needs to be there. So let's put that there. Let's find a little pink one in here. Bring it out. Whoop, turn it up the right way. Come on, you. No one wants to stick the wrong way. Okay, let's put that down. Oops. Right on my finger. One's being a pain today. Let's stick that on there, right like that. And I think it needs a little yellow one. Yellow just makes it pop, I think. So then let's add another pink one to the bottom. Add one of those. Kind of mimic the top. And then I need a white one. There it is. add that right there. Put him back in there for later. Oops, that one should be pink. Oops, oops. Back in there. Need a pink one. It's hard to see your colors if you're working at it at this angle. So let's put a pink one on there. There we go. Now it looks, so at the top we have pink, we have a gold, a white, and then 2 in the center. And also, of course, you want to put a butterfly on there. Let's pick up a butterfly, find where we want it to be, and I think I'm just going to put it up here. You know, that's the hardest part, is figuring out where you want to put your embellishments. And I think it needs just a little pop of that gold. I mean, you could always put another one if you need another one, but I think I just like it like that. So let me know what you think. Leave me a comment if you like my videos, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye-bye.